Hi everyone, it's Kirei here for Bramble Fox, and I have a new layout for you using two of the fabulous new sets available in the shop right now. The first one is the Candles and Sparkles set, and the second is the Celebration Banners set. So when I received these, I thought, oh, what have I got what photos have I got to that I can work with? And as it happened, my brother-in-law, Craig, who is in Australia, it was his 60th birthday, and my sister had just sent me over some photos from their celebrations with the family. My family are all in Australia. I did live there for a long time, actually, until I came back to the UK, crikey, over 26 years ago, I guess it is now. So I don't get to celebrate all the time with any of my family. So it's really lovely that I get the photos, obviously. Yeah, so I thought, right, perfect. That's what I'm going to be scrapping. So I've pulled out, this is a slightly older Hip Kit Club kit from January. And I just love the brightly patterned background. And it was already done for me, if you like. So that was great. And then I've just pulled out some of the strips of pattern paper that I've got. I love, a rainbow stripe. That's always great. And it is a birthday. So I thought that worked really well, particularly because I've got the three colours of perspectives in the mint, the orange and the coral. So I've got my three pattern paper strips. I've just added some in just black and the white. So the text sort of script one and then the checked one, just to sort of balance all the colour. And then I'm going with that vertical design with my photos. So backed each of my small square photos using a different colour. And then they're going to sit down there, and I'm just working out here at the moment where the perspectives are going to sit. So in the Candles and Sparkles set, you have the three colourways in the mint, the orange and the coral. So you get the candles and the little swirly bits and pieces. And then in the Celebration Banners set, you get the banners in the mint and the coral, and I'm using the Happy Birthday and Let's Celebrate. So I've got my pattern paper strips, and I can get those stuck down now. I'm sort of happy with where everything was looking. And then, the next thing is to get everything stuck down. Now, this layout, I have to say, did come together really quite quickly for me, which was good, because I have my parents have just arrived, and they've been here for 3 days now, 4 days, and they've arrived from Australia, and they're staying with us for 5 weeks, and we've got lots going on. So I'm sort of busy. So it feels like I'm running around trying to get things done in between doing things with mum and dad. And yeah. So anyway, it's lovely that they're here, which is great. They're actually come over because I also have a big birthday to celebrate. Next month in July, it's my 60th, and which is why they're here, which is really, really lovely. So yeah, so we've got lots of things planned, and yeah, so it's keeping me busy. So I'm trying to get my layouts done in between, when we're out and about. So yeah. Anyway, this one did come together really quickly, which was nice. I think I had the idea sort of in my head to use the photos, and because I had lots of perspectives, to be honest, they are really the feature, because I didn't have to use lots of ephemera. I added a little bit just to create a little base around the bottom two clusters. I really didn't do too much with the ephemera. I felt that perspectives really were doing it all for me. So yeah. So I've got the bottom cluster here. Again, I have tried to keep to sort of slightly tone on tone. So I'm going with the orangey tones down the bottom, adding those two candles, and then I've got the nice little swirls, and then I've got the other swirls there that I have. There we go. There's one there. I'm just bringing it in, just trying to work out where I'm going to pop it. And I know I'm going to have one around the photo, but I initially had one, I think, at the top. And then the way I've got everything else, I don't think it quite works. You can see me sort of adding it there. But then once I start to get everything else on, it doesn't quite work. So that other orange swirl moves down to the bottom left. So again, I've just got that sort of flower ephemera there, and then I've got it's like a postage stamp piece that I'm just going to tuck in behind it as well. And then again, adding the two candles and the swirls around that. Now, I do play around a bit with the perspectives after this point. So I get these candles down, and I don't know if I get the other ones. I move those swirls around a lot. Oh yeah, here's the other little piece I just tucked in there. So just it's like a little postagey stamp. And then I've got my banners. I was looking at placing them over on the right, but I do bring them over to the left as they are now. And then we've got the mint colorway at the top. So here I go. I've got the other swirls here in the coral colors, and I am fiddling around a bit about where they're all going to go. So, give me a minute, bear with me. It does come together eventually. So I've got the mint at the top. I've still got that orange. There's an orange. There it is. There's that orange swirl. Can't quite decide. And I think, yeah, finally I can get that one stuck down. Anyway, 2 new sets available in the shop now. Do pop on over and have a look. And don't forget to have a look at all the other fabulous new sets in the shop that are available now. There is lots that have gone in. There's summer collection, and there's what else? Oh, there's stars and there's lots. So definitely pop on over to bramblefox.co.uk and you'll find all of the new sets under the new product header at the top of the website. Okay. I think I'm nearly there. Um, and of course, don't forget the monthly Fox box. You can subscribe to that, which means you get a lovely box of fabulous acrylic embellishments every month, so you don't miss it out. And the details are also over on the website under the Fox box banner. Okay, I'm almost there. And then once I got all the perspective stuck down, it was really just about adding a title, and I played around with what I was going to do, and what you'll see me do, I do actually switch out off camera because I'd left the backing on that one. I usually peel them all off. There's something satisfying about peeling all of the backings off the perspectives when I get them. Okay, so everything's stuck down. I've got my title. I'm just using a Doodlebug Alpha, and I've got the black out. I'm just going to call it Birthday Boy, and I've got it on my ruler there just because I was trying to work out exactly where it was going to sit. And then I put it in there, but I do change the black to the minty color because I just felt that worked quite well. But actually, it's funny. Sometimes I see things on video like now and think actually the black looked quite good, but I felt like I didn't have much black anywhere else other than in those 2 pattern papers, but that's quite subtle. So what I could have done is probably added just some little black splatters, just fine ones, because I do add white ones at this point. But if I'd added some black, that might have worked. But anyway, it's fine. I'm happy with it. I did just switch it because I felt the Birthday Boy in the mint worked really nicely next to those mint perspectives. But yeah, you always see things differently, I think, when you see it later. But that's okay. So just some white splatters over my embellishment clusters, and then we are done. Here we go. Here's the final layout, and you've got some of the close-ups coming soon. So you can see there, obviously, the title has now changed, colour. And there's some close-ups of those fabulous perspectives. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.